everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to another speed build. I hope you are all doing well and having such a wonderful day. So today we are building in Newcrest again because this is going to be on my save file and I'm kind of excited on what to build on this neighborhood. I mean, it has like a lot of like 30 by 20 lots and also 140 by 30 and 140 by 20, which is the lot that we're working on right now. And I think this is the second time that I built on a 40 by 20 lot ever. I think the first one was, I'm not sure about the name of the build, but it's kind of like a villa, like honeymoon villa, modern villa, or something like that has like a pool in front of the house. And I'm so proud of that build. So I will put the like iCard thingy in case you want to check that out after this video. And I had a lot of fun building that. I mean, this type of lot size, it's kind of strange because I think we only have like a few that is on the like 40 by 20. I think one of them is in Jungle Adventure, I mean Salvadorada, and the other one is in the My Wedding Stories one. What is that? Charchosa. And to be honest, I don't really like how long this lot is, but I decided just to build something quite like this. So the main idea why I decided just to build something like this was because of one post from Alan, I mean Robo's floor plans. I will put the floor plan on the screen right now. We're on the same page. So basically she created this floor plan of like tiny houses, like very teeny tiny houses, like three tiny houses, like micro house, I think, in a 20 by 15 lot as requested by someone. I could be wrong about the name, so I'll just say that. And I thought that it would be like a really great idea. So at first I thought that I don't want to build in a 20 by 15 because I have a lot of builds already that was built on a 20 by 15, so I need something that's just a little bit more, like a tiny bit bigger. So I decided just to came with this idea. But the main idea or the inspiration came from that post by Rollo's floor plan. And if you haven't heard of her or her account, you really have to check her Instagram out because she created like the most creative floor plans ever. I love her floor plans so much. I think I've built like quite a lot of builds inspired by her floor plans, and I think the last one was the streamer apartment that I did like, I don't know, like a few weeks ago. It was an apartment in Evergreen Harbor and I love that so much. So for this build I created like 3 different tiny houses. I mean, if you decide just to play on this build, you still have to make them into like a one household. You can't like separate household, something like that. We don't have that system yet, but it will be like a lot of fun to play with roommate system. I think it's going to be very interesting. And I think this is a kind of like inspired by mid-century modern style, but it's not retro. It's not quite very retro as mid-century modern style should. It's more like modern and avant basic. I think I could be wrong about the style. I'm no interior designer. I'm not a like architect, something like that. No, I just love building in a sense. And I am sure that I am so wrong with the styles, but that's basically the main idea or the inspiration for this type of build. So I think I will fill this whole neighborhood with a lot of like mid-century modern but more pastel-y colors than like a bright color like striking yellow or striking orange or like bright red, something like that, with more like stones. No, I don't want that. I want more like very pastel-y colors, something like that. So I hope you will enjoy that. It will be taking a lot of time to finish this whole build, or neighborhood to be exact, and the world, because I think this is the first world that I'm going to publish for my save file. Yet I will do for all of the base game lots. I mean, we have 3 worlds, so Oasis Springs, Newcrest, and Willow Creek. I will be doing all of them, maybe with like future builds or maybe with the builds that I've already done. And by the way, we have 3 houses, so I thought that they are from different campuses. So this one over here is for a male sim, and he is into photography, and he is he has like a freelance job as nature photographer. I'm not sure if we can have something like that. I know we have a freelance photographer, but once I tried using that or having that career for my sim, I have to have this kind of like a backdrop thingy from, what is that, Moschino, and it's so hard to keep the models to stay in place and do the poses. It's just so hard. But I imagine that he loves to take picture of like nature, so that's why I put the tsunami like underwater photos on the living space. And each house has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and 1 kind of like a living space with the kitchen and dining. But as I mentioned, this is for the like photographer, and each house has their own backyard. So yeah, one thing that I have to mention, that it took me forever to finish this build. It took me almost 5 hours to finish this build, which is crazy. But after like a lot of cutting down of footage, where most of the times I cut the part where I do the like floor plan, because no, not floor plan, I mean flooring, because I did this custom flooring with a lot of packs and floor texture or floor patterns or wood flooring texture. But I love all of them because it looks very unique, and I've never done something like this before. So it took quite a lot of time, but I enjoyed it very much. And we are just basically done with the first house. We are moving on to the second house. So this one over here was basically inspired by my Adora Blush apartment build that I built using the Dream Home Decorator. I think it's the second build that I did with that pack, and I love the pinky, like blush pinky tones from that pack. It's just so pretty. And I imagine that this sim over here, she is into makeup, she is a lifestyle vlogger, I think that makes sense, and she is a very spoiled girl. So her parents like flood her with a lot of money, so she doesn't have to do the whole like cooking and laundry and everything. She has a lot of people to do the whole cooking and stuff. So yeah, and she really care about her appearance, so she has this kind of like a mirror as the back tiles for the kitchen. And she is a very social, she has a social butterfly trait, and she also very like, she's active in a lot of clubs. That's what I thought process. And I had to change the like fridge thingy because it makes your sims can't cook, even though they could actually cook using like another fridge, but it just doesn't make sense. So I decided just to like remove the fridge, and I think I switched that with the Cool Kitchen one. I'm not sure. I think it's the Cool Kitchen one because it looks so sleek and it looks perfectly well with the kitchen. So yeah, and this is the living space. So I really love this house. The second house is, I think it's my favorite. It's just so pretty and it looks so homey, and it's just perfect for this kind of like a spoiled rich girl, something like this. And she does not have good grades with her like university thingy, because she's more active with her like vlog and Sims Tube, something like that. And her dreams is to be like the, what is that? I mean the achievement, what is that? Like the friend of the world or something, like very famous Sim, something like that. I'm not sure about the name of the like, is that life achievement or something like that? I am so sorry. I don't know the exact word for that, but I'm pretty sure you know what I meant. But this is the last house, and the last house has this kind of like a bluish, gray bluish tone, and I love the flooring on this. It took me forever to figure out the flooring tiles pattern, something like that. But I imagine that these Sims who live on this house, they're siblings, so they could be like twin brothers, twin sisters, or just like brothers and sisters, or maybe they could be like a brother and a sister. You could do your own story with that, but they're into cooking, and one of them is more like for I don't know, like a real food, I mean like cooking, but the other one is more into mixology. So I put the bar thingy from I could be wrong about that, but I think it's My Wedding Stories one on the backyard, so they could like just invite their friends and maybe invite their quote-unquote neighbors to have like some, I don't know, foods and drinks and something like that. And also I thought that this Sims, they provide foods for the girl, the rich girl next door, so they could, I mean the girl like pays them to like provide her the like, I don't know, like 7 days diet or something like that, like a very healthy meal. And I think it works perfectly fine. And to be honest, I was so surprised that I could create that idea when I was building, but when I was like doing the whole like gameplay on the live mode, my brain is like not working. I don't understand why, but sometimes it works like that. And this is the final house I think we're decorating, and all of the bathrooms has shower and tap combo, but not the last one, because the bathroom is very small, and I mean it's still a 2x3 tiles, but I just want to make them just like have the like open shower from Discover University, I think. And I play tested everything. It works fine, but I had to change the like over the counter oven from the first house into like the regular oven from the home decorator that slot into the like countertop. I mean the bottom part of countertop, if that makes sense, because it made my sim chose the other stoves to bake, and I don't want that at all. So just in case it does that again, I decided just to remove that, and I hope you're okay with that, because I don't know, it took me forever to play testing this house. I mean we have 3 houses and I have to play test everything. At this point it works just fine, but I'm not sure about the mailbox thingy, because I decided just to put 3 mailboxes on this build, but we just need 1. We don't have to put like all of them, because the game counts this as a 1 build and 1 house, not like multiple houses, because like multiple lot types doesn't work, at least up until today. And if you feel like it's just too much, I mean the mailboxes, just delete 2 of them and just stick with 1. It will work just fine, because when I was playtesting this, we don't have like the bill thing yet. Even though I playtest for like 3 days, 3 Sims days, the bill didn't come. So yeah, and we are basically just finished with the front facade of the house, so we're moving forward to the backyard. And the backyard, each house, as I mentioned, they have their own backyards. At first I thought that I could do like this like separated backyard, and then we have this kind of like a merge in backyard, if that's the word, like a community backyard, something like that, that we have a pool, but that just doesn't make sense. So I scrapped off that idea and I just kept the like separated backyard. And for the first house, they have this kind of like a sofa or couch that they could hang out with their friends. I mean, I thought that the like photographer has a lot of friends, and most of them are models maybe, or like fellow photographers. And the second one has this kind of like a wellness area, I suppose. So we have this kind of like an outdoor dining area that has this kind of like umbrella thingy, and we have the lounge or cheese, I think that's the word. And we have the yoga mat because I believe that this girl has this kind of like a plan, like workout plan for her, and I think that's it. I couldn't even remember what else I did on this build, but please keep in mind I built this in a like heat wave situation, I mean the weather, so I'm not sure if it's like winter or I don't know, like thunderstorm, raining, something like that. The stereo set from Moschino that I put on the first house will work because it doesn't have like a canopy or like a roof, something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but if that's broken, you can just leave that or maybe just replace it. I mean, there's always an option for that. Yeah, I think that's it. We just have to finishing up with the exterior, I mean the lights and the landscaping, and we'll be heading on to the screenshots. So as usual, if you want to download this build, this has been up on the Sims 4 gallery. You could find it under my EA ID, which is elfathiera, or under the hashtag plummysims. You could also click the link in the description box below that will bring you to my Ko-fi website. It'll have two different links. So the first one is the gallery download link, and the other one is the Stray Files link from SimFastShare. So yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you did enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like to, you could also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, I'm going to sign off right now. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today and supporting my channel. I hope you enjoy the rest of the screenshots, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!